Christmas time, Mega Drives and wine. Dave from YouTube channel Dave's Game Room is joining me online. How are you doing, mate?
Doing really well. A really epic introduction there. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, it's the Christmas special 2021 with Dave's Game Room, and me and Dave and I are going to be playing video games, guys. We're going to have a bit of old school, bit of retro football in here. We're going to talk about our highlights and lowlights from a gaming perspective in 2021. So, mate, let's have a look at that list of games we've got then.
Yeah. Switch us on over to Launchbox.
There we go. They are the games, guys.
Starting from the top left, we've got Actua Golf. Now, we probably need to explain why we've picked some of these games, because people are going to go Christmas special with one or two Christmas games. What's the deal here?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these games have got memories for Dave or myself or both of us. Like, for example, Cool Spot there. That game I received for Christmas one year as a kid. Golf, Dave, I know you've got memories with that around Christmas.
Yeah, that's right. The PlayStation demo disc that I got with my machine back in 96 or 97 had the demo with Actua Golf on it, and I know you also played it as well, didn't you, over Christmas at that time frame?
Yeah, and also Formula 1 97, as you can see there, guys, over on the right-hand side. That has got a lot of memories for me around the Christmas sort of kind of period. That was a demo disc. I know you played a lot of that as well. Mate, I spent so much time with that demo disc with F1 97 on.
So did I. In Christmas 1997, I actually got the game as a present, and I just could not stop playing it for so many hours after that. Yeah.
But we are going to start with a Christmas-themed game, guys, and it's a bit of an unusual one. It is Santa Lantian, whatever it's called here. On the TurboGrafx 16 or the PC Engine, if you lived in other parts of the world. We're going to get this going. Dave's in charge of the hotkeys, guys, by the way, so no pressure, Dave.
If I'm doing my job properly, you should be seeing this and hearing this right now.
Yeah, bit of geeky stuff, guys, out the way, just in case you're wondering how we're doing all of this. We've got Parsec running. We're using my gaming laptop. We've got Launchbox running via RetroArch and a couple of other things. We've got our PlayStation 5 controllers working via Bluetooth. And basically Dave has joined my laptop as player 2 kind of thing. Even though I don't think this game has 2 players. So it looks like I'll be playing this one, yeah. But anyway.
That had a 2014 date code. So this is like a homebrew game, isn't it?
Yeah. I only just noticed that myself, mate. But,
yeah.
It's Christmas.
Nonetheless,
it's a Christmas game.
Yeah. Nonetheless, it's a Christmas game. And, wow, a shoot-em-up.
It's a Santa shmup. They missed a trick there, not calling it Santa Shmup.
Oh, with various things, Christmas-related, that are shooting at you.
See, I keep dying because I assume that you could pick up these little bells and that kind of thing, but you can't. They're all enemies, they're all out to hurt you.
Yeah.
I'm Santa, and I can literally just do the one move, the one incoming holidays.
Yeah, what's happening here?
Yeah, I'm trying to... Oh, I've got a special. So when I press the other button, there's a special and it just wipes them all out.
Right, okay. Can you only use it a certain number of times, though?
I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. This is cool.
It looks like a fun game. Now, of course, there are quite a lot of shmups, aren't there, on the old PC Engine, TurboGrafx 16, and we'll be sure to cover some more of them because there's some great space shooters and futuristic ones on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's synonymous. You know what I mean. The PC Engine TurboGrafx 16 is synonymous with shmups, and it's got some damn good shmups. I think the TurboGrafx 16 is an underrated console. Look at that.
You have ruined Christmas.
You've ruined Christmas. That's enough of that game, though, mate. But yeah, guys, I just thought you'd like to see that. Santa, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
And it's a shmup. And you play as Santa flying around. So,
okay. Back over to Lunchbox or Launchbox.
Let's do it. Launchbox, please, Dave.
Launchbox is back on the table.
So, guys, the next game.
I would say let's go for... Yeah, let's do Streets of Rage.
Yeah, let's do it. We can do 2-player.
We can. So let's kick off Streets of Rage. Again, if I'm doing my job properly, you should now be seeing a Sega screen.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow, look at that intro, man.
Yeah, and the music on this game as well. It's a really, really awesome game.
So, guys, get yourself in the Christmas spirit. And...
Next question is, are your controls working?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was just going to say, yes, they are, mate. But I was going to say, get yourself in the Christmas spirit. Pour yourself a Baileys, guys, or a wine. I'm drinking Coke Zero with a slice of lemon.
Oh, yeah.
Dave, what have you got there?
I've got myself a lovely glass of Coke Zero.
Mate, I like it.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, my DualSense is working, though, mate. Sorry. To answer your question, it's just I was enjoying that intro there.
It's just I saw Gremlins 2 and remembered you can have Gremlins on on these sorts of things as well.
Yeah. Look at this.
But that's working. Yeah, it's working. I always used to be Blaze.
Yeah, I've got to hold my hands up here, mate. I'm going to choose Adam. I got to hold my hands up here and admit something to you. I've never played this. I've obviously played the sequel, which is one of my favourite brawlers of all time.
Yeah. One piece of advice. Don't use the A button unless we're absolutely in big trouble, is the only thing I'd say. Okay. Use your C button to jump and your B button to punch.
What would the A button be on the
It's a special attack.
No, I know that.
That would be square. Be the square button on our DualSense controllers.
Okay.
So yeah, this is Streets of Rage. I remember playing this because we got our Mega Drive Christmas again, early 90s, and this was on one of the carts that came with it, one of the multi-carts we got.
Yeah. Yeah,
I played hell out of this game.
Yeah, this is cool. I've never played 3, and like I've already said, I didn't play this back in the day. But 2, Streets of Rage 2. A lot of people will argue Final Fight is the best brawler of all time, or one of them, especially on the home console ports. But for me, Streets of Rage 2, every day.
Yeah, same as, and I'm for the same reason that you're probably thinking. Streets of Rage 2, a really, really smooth, flowing game, great music. It's just brilliant.
It's exclusive as well, wasn't it, to the Genesis and Mega Drive? It wasn't a port from the arcade, was it?
No, I think this was exclusively a Mega Drive game, as was Streets of Rage 1, of course, and Streets of Rage 3, which a lot of people don't like the third game, because it is quite difficult, depending on where you are in the world.
Yeah, you've told me that before, that it's a bit of a toughie.
If you're playing the Japanese version, it's easier. The difficulty is actually less than our version, and our version's really tough. So people over here in Europe don't generally like Streets of Rage 3.
Yeah. You see, I love, and I know you do, Streets of Rage 4 on Game Pass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Such
I do.
a
It's
cool
fantastic.
game.
One we need to cover in the future for definite.
Yeah, we need to finish that game. I think I've played the first half of that game. I don't think it's very long.
Yeah.
But guys, let us know in the comments as well. Come and get involved. Your Christmas memories when it comes to gaming.
Yeah, it could be a console that maybe you got on Christmas Day one year, maybe a particular game that you were really looking forward to and you asked Santa to get you for Christmas.
Now, I'm probably speaking on behalf of most people watching this, but when I was a kid, Christmas was about gaming for me. It was like, especially if you knew you were getting up 6 a.m. in your pajamas, annoying your parents because they want to sleep in a little bit later, as Dave hits me there.
I use you to jump off you to hit one of the enemies, actually.
Knowing that you've got a console, or a home computer to wake up to, brand new. There was nothing like that feeling, that magic of opening that new console.
Completely agree. I remember the day very well, getting the Mega Drive. It was just amazing, because ours came with the Mega Games 1 selection and Mega Games 2, as well as Sonic. So I had a lot of games. I was quite fortunate, I must admit. I had a lot of games to play on Christmas Day and beyond.
What was that? The first edition Mega Drive?
Yes, it was the Mega Drive Model 1.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
Yeah, same as.
I didn't like the cheap-ass sequel to it, if you like.
The Mega Drive 2. No, the Mega Drive 2 also had really bad sound. The sound was all distorted and blown out. It was awful. Yeah, it did. Because I can remember going to a friend of mine who lived up the road from me. He had a Mega Drive 2. And I can remember thinking either his TV's rubbish or the Mega Drive 2 he's got isn't doing so well.
Right.
And I learned later on, when I got a Mega Drive 2 myself for my own personal collection, it's Mega Drive 2s in general.
That's interesting, that.
They're all really bad when it comes to sound.
Whoa, here we go.
Ooh, of each boss. Yeah, there you go. So you're in big trouble.
See, that was a special in Streets of Rage 2 as well, wasn't it? The police car.
I'm trying to remember what specials there were in Streets of Rage 2, actually. Anyway, the music is what does me. The music's fantastic.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Right, I'll use mine, because we might as well. We get them again on the next stage. Oh yeah, look at that, a Gatling gun type thing.
I'm sure that's in Streets of Rage 2 as well.
So one of the bosses is actually dead. They're both dead. There we go. Yeah, they're both dead. You shouldn't hit women, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I totally agree with that as well. But yeah, I don't remember that being a thing, friendly fire. Like, being able to clobber your mate. I don't remember that being a thing.
It's silly, I think. It's really daft that they somehow allowed that to happen.
Same, you're playing through a co-op campaign, beat the bad guys. Why would you just want to go out and whack your mate?
Nah, you wouldn't. Not unless you were someone that me and you used to know who would absolutely take pleasure in taking us out in a race or clobbering us over the head with something.
Getting right pleasure out of that as well.
Yeah. So now you've got to sit and spectate the rest of the game because you run out of continues.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks.
Thanks for that.
But this is cool.
Yeah, Streets of Rage, such a damn good game and a great series, and it was a shame that there was such a big break between 3 and 4, really.
Yeah, I agree. Should we move on to another game?
Do you know what? I think we should. So we'll come out of this one and we'll head back over to our friend Launchbox. Your turn.
Okay. Oh, yeah. The pressure is on. Yeah. Bit of an odd one, this one, guys, because you might argue that it is not Christmas themed. Well, some of these games aren't. I couldn't remember. Me and Dave were discussing this last night. I couldn't remember if Gremlins 2, the movie, had a Christmas theme or not. I've seen Gremlins 2. I've seen Gremlins the original. Gremlins the original definitely has, Dave, got a Christmas theme.
Yes, it has. Yeah, it definitely has. This one, same as you. I couldn't remember if it was or it wasn't. But it's the closest thing we could get to being able to play a Gremlins game.
So, Dave, first question. First category of the night, if you like, of the video. Your biggest disappointment of 2021 from a gaming perspective?
So, when you use the word definitive edition, when you describe something, you think it's going to be the absolute best, or you'd hope it's going to be the absolute best. The best version of those games that you could find anywhere, because you might not have access to the original console or original computer that these games were released on. So when you're talking about Grand Theft Auto as well, that's a big deal. Okay, that's a massive deal, especially GTA 3, which was the first 3D Grand Theft Auto game. Vice City, which a lot of people loved, I certainly did. And then San Andreas, which was one of the best-selling games of all time. I think it was the best-selling PlayStation 2 game of all time. The GTA Definitive Edition was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Riddled with issues, graphical issues, bugs, missing content. Just, you name it. They did not do enough for me for that game to be called a definitive edition. A definitive joke, maybe, but not a definitive edition.
Me, I'm sucking at this game. It was disappointing. I'm not as disgruntled with it as you are. I've had fun with it, I gotta say, but it shouldn't be called definitive edition. No. I'm with you on that. It's gonna be up there. A lot of people have complained, I can't do this. Yes, I can.
Oh, he's done it. He's done
it. My biggest disappointment from a gaming perspective in 2021 is eFootball 2022.
Ah, okay.
Because eFootball, look at this guy. He's in a movie. Welcome, Gizmo. Thank you. eFootball is awful, guys. We've talked about it on the channel hundreds of times already. A lot of people were excited. What the hell? I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm on Coke Zero here. I've got all my faculties intact. Yeah. eFootball. Let's go back to eFootball. On the PS5, sorry, people bought a PS5 or they anticipated eFootball as this. Because we heard about it years ago, Konami saying, the next pair's get ready, Unreal Engine, PS5 will be worth buying PlayStation 5 just for this new football game. And then I played it, and it was like you were playing... I don't even know what it was like. It's just such a bad game, a bad service, a bad product. Woeful.
It was awful, and especially when, as you were saying, you had this massive build-up at the end of 2019, I think it was, that the next generation of Pro Evo was going to be this massive thing on Unreal Engine. It was on Unreal Engine 4, which, okay, fair enough, that's probably the technology they could use at the time. But it was a shambles. Somewhere along the way, Konami decided to make it free to play. That wouldn't be so much of an issue if there was something worth playing and there was some content there, which I'm afraid, ladies and gents, there simply isn't. It hasn't improved since release.
Yeah, it's awful, guys. We won't reference it again in this video. We've talked about eFootball enough. I kind of want to leave it in 2021. Yeah, but that's my biggest disappointment of the year, and it's a shame. It's sad, but this game it reminds me of another NES game, Fester's Quest. It's the same sort of style.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it does, and also it reminds me a little bit of a Super Nintendo game that we covered on Old School actually quite recently, and that was Zombies Ate My Neighbours. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was. The NES had quite a few games this sort of style, but
yes, it did.
This game is tricky to play. It's either tricky to play, or I just suck balls at it, or a bit of both. But yeah, it's playable. It's fun. But that is, guys, Gremlins 2, a new batch. No Christmas trees, just Gremlins. What's next, mate? What's next on the agenda?
So let's get ourselves back over to Launchbox. Okay, next on the agenda, I think we should go for Actua Golf. Let's get our clubs ready and let's do some swinging.
Yeah, let's do it. Actua Golf.
Actua Golf it is. And again, if I'm doing things right, you should have a bit of nostalgia coming your way.
Has everyone seen the title cards, mate? Make sure they got a bit of Steve Bruce looking through a window at Christmas.
Okay, so whilst the PlayStation's loading, I'll give you all some lovely title cards, and we'll come back to the gameplay once the game's loaded, because anybody that's had the Sony PlayStation will remember load times were definitely a thing. Yeah. So enjoy some title cards for a minute, and then I'll whip you back over to the gameplay.
Yeah, we when we were testing some of these games last night, I was saying to you, I forgot how slow PS1 games loaded.
Yeah, it was excruciating. There was a particular game we tested for the benefit of this episode special, and it took an age to load. It reminded us of that. Yeah,
it is what it is, though, man. I mean, back in the day, we grew up with C64 and ZX Spectrum, so this was nothing. Waiting a couple of minutes for it to load. Well, it's not even a couple of minutes, is it?
No. So the guys watching will now see the menu, because I've given you the joys of seeing the menu and this lovely music.
Let's do a bit of stroke play, I think.
That's the type of golf that I'm familiar with.
2-player.
Yeah.
Hey, we can put our names in. There we go. Human 1. That's me, I think.
But how would you change your name? Do you use I use the directional pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Am I?
What's going on? Huh. Oh, it's really fiddly, this is.
MI1? Yeah. Is it because I is a smaller character than M, and that's why it looks like there's a big gap?
I don't know, but I'm MI6. There we go.
You're MI6. Okay.
Ah, I see what was happening now. Anyway, guys, I'm 5.
5.
There you go.
Your Johnny 5 is alive. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Right, Dave, you do yours.
Go over to done. Go over to done, mate, because it'll all be the first controller that's controlling that menu. So just go over to done.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, there you go. Technology. You could put your name in and name your golfer. Pretty cool.
Before the days of all the Tiger Woods and PGA Tour games where you could create your own golfer, you could tweak all their appearance and everything and make some interesting, shall we say, looking golfers.
So this game, commentary by the famous Peter...
the late, great Peter Alice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he passed away this year, if memory serves me correctly, in
Did he
2021.
really? Rest in peace?
Yes, yeah, rest in peace, Peter Alice.
But his commentary, it was just legendary, and it blew me away having that kind of commentary in a video game in a living room. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and his commentary was awesome. He wasn't one of these people that tried too hard, so when he delivered a funny line, it made you laugh.
Yeah.
You didn't think, oh, he's just trying to be funny like some other commentators today do.
Yeah, he was funny. He was genuinely funny as well, like you say.
Yeah, really good. I remember actually occasionally watching some Ryder Cup coverage on BBC, and his commentary was excellent.
Right, is this
So
me?
here we go. This is you.
Okay.
This is where I've got to keep quiet because it's golfing etiquette.
Shh. Right. Where's the hot? Oh, I remember. If I hit X now, there we go. So now I can see the map.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, I've ballsed that up. I'm on the fairway.
Yeah, Johnny Five is on the fairway.
Commentary.
It's nicely on the fairway.
Oh, that commentary, man. It's like silk.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Hey,
Right, here
he's
we
got
go.
a red jumper on. He's got the old festive jumper on.
Yeah. Red and blue, that's a good combination, I think. Right, let's see what I can do, because I'm not overly confident about this. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, and that shot's been
Oh, he's in the trees.
Hooked away.
Hooked away, hooked away.
They must
Love
make
it.
a mistake with this one.
You're not quite in the trees. Bounced off the path.
Yeah, and I've got to take the second shot because I'm behind you on the course. So that's interesting. All right, let's see what I can do. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Oh, no. The crowd obviously was impressed. And I must say, I don't blame them.
It's going to be you
Well, that's a
again,
rather
mate.
Poor attempt. Just didn't hit it clear.
Yeah.
I feel like a pro after my first shot now watching this.
Yeah, I feel like an idiot. There we go. That's a bit more like it. There we go. Now we're talking.
In a
Is it going
bunker?
to land in a bunker?
Oh no, that's a beauty.
Oh, it's just overhit though. I wanted it to be on the dance floor, but not quite.
An unlucky
I always struggled in this game with the putting.
Yeah,
Okay, let's have a look.
as did I, mate, because the pattern was quite hard to judge.
Well, that's a serious misjudgment.
Oh, that's going to be nasty.
Well, that was an awful shot. A shot that should have been fairly straightforward.
Such good commentary, man. I know I keep going on about it, guys, but the commentary is so ahead of its time. You got to remember, this is 1990.
5, I think, or 1996.
I think 90. A bit later than that, mate.
Okay, 96.
But about 96, 97.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, what's happened here?
It was so unlucky. Well. What an interesting shot.
Here we go.
Right. Okay.
Oh no, that's going to be another one that's going to hook.
An awful shot. Let's see how this position
I love the visual style. It's almost like watercolors on a painting.
Love it. And this game actually is one of the Actua Sports games. I need to mention that because I love the Actua series.
Yeah, I do as well.
This is one of those games.
Oh man.
And there was a couple of sequels as well to this, Actua Golf 2 and Actua Golf 3.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was. I've got them in my physical collection of PS1 games.
No, that's landed in a bunker.
Oh dear. This is going well.
So I've got to get the second.
Oh, he's hooked it again.
In a bunker.
Yeah, I struggle with the second press because you've got to get it on that white line, haven't you?
Yeah, you have.
Where it starts. That's what I assume.
The one in the middle there. Oh, no.
It's in the bunker. We'll certainly see sand fly here.
I'll take a mulligan, I think. Let's have a look. Can I do
You can
that?
take apparently
Hey.
not, because
Okay.
You've got to
We'll
be
get
closer
there.
to the hole for a mulligan.
Oh, it's a bit better.
Hid in a bunker.
This is like me trying to play golf in real life. Oh, here we go.
Hey.
You're closer than I am now, so it's put me back in the frame. Oh, that's going to be poor. That's going to be awful.
What can I say?
But mate,
What can I
honestly,
say?
back in the day, I sucked at this game. I was addicted to it, but I really couldn't get to grips with it at all. And it looks like times haven't changed.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same.
Oh,
That's better. That's better.
Oh, that's safely
That
on
is
the
a
green.
really good on, that one, mate. Very good on.
it's not bad. It's not bad.
There we go. So now it's my turn. Oh, I've gone slightly the other way
Oh, that's
compared to
safely
you.
on the green.
Yeah, you're on the green though.
Yeah. So
This
here we
is,
go.
This is where I struggle. He
So it
says
should be me.
after being in a bunker all night.
So it should be me to putt first because I'm further away. I think that's generally how it works. Now
Yeah.
that seems like it's sloping slightly down to the left to me. Oh, that's going to be that's going to be a little bit right. Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, and it's short.
We thought it would be.
Just tap it in. Tap
And
it
yours,
in.
and yours is rolling downhill, so virtually no
Yeah.
power. Oh, that's going to be right. That's going to be
That
right.
was a poor putt. Could be looking for a new putter.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, I don't believe it. Stop.
Oh,
Oh.
that's ridiculous. You were so close. Oh my God, really? I've got to go quite a bit of power to get this in then. Okay, that's not good.
Oh, it stopped just inches from home.
What?
You couldn't write this.
I quite like golf.
Yeah, so do I.
It's relaxing.
That's bang on. That's
And
bang
it's
on,
in
mate.
last. Player one has finished this hole.
Well, what's my score going to be? I've got to get this in the hole
Well, you're
first.
an 8. You're,
That should be in.
And it's in at last.
you're a bogey.
Has finished
Bogey
this
8,
hole
yeah.
4 over.
Yeah.
One more hole? Fancy
Yeah,
it?
let's do it. Let's put the viewers through another hole.
Yeah, guys, let us know what golf game is the best golf game of all time. If you like golf games, you might hate them and you're like skipping this part of the video because you're like, yeah, this isn't doing it for me. But I'm not a huge golf fan, but there was just something there's an addictive quality about this game. And also, Dave, that golf game on the 360 that I enjoyed.
Was that one of the Tiger Woods games? Because I
Yes.
played a few of those and did enjoy those as well. I thought they were excellent.
Yes. That's a good shot.
Oh, what a shame. No,
No, it's not.
accuracy there.
It's going to be on the
It's all right, you know.
on the fairway, though. I think it's rolling though a bit. It's rolling though. I don't like the look of this.
Oh, he's on just on the fringe of the bunker.
On the fringes of the rough stuff.
Right, the wind I got to take into account. It's only 4 miles per hour. Is that strong wind? 4 miles per hour? I wouldn't know.
Not really. No, I wouldn't have said so.
Okay. So,
Oh, okay. Where are you heading? You heading the same place I did? Well, I love that camera shot.
and me, it's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a brilliant shot. That's a much better shot than mine was.
Had a good day's work.
Oh, look at that. He gets an applause from the crowd.
There we go. So, back over in Dave land.
Come on, mate, you got this.
Right, I've got to make sure I don't overhit this, for one thing. Oh, yeah, okay. That's going to be an over. Oh, no, it's not an
Safely
overhit.
on
It's
the
not,
green.
That's okay.
not bad. You got there in 1, I got there in 2.
Yeah. I gotta say, I do prefer your attire, the old red and blue combination, compared to my mustard trousers. I might just go for this. Oh, no.
Mike's playing as Colonel Mustard.
If that had been a little harder,
He did it
might
with
have
the
gone
golf
in.
club on the green.
Yeah. In Actua Golf.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Really? Oh, okay. I could have... Oh. Okay.
That's right, by pressing up and down on the D-pad. Forgot you could do that.
It's going to be awful,
That's
though.
decent.
Well, close.
Oh, there's actually a slight curve. You saw it go.
I love that crowd noise when you just miss and it goes, "Ow!" I'm sure it's the same sample they use in Jonah Lumu. Oh, when you just miss a conversion. Right, this is in. Can he do this? Can he? Oh, I was going to say, can I spare my embarrassment from earlier? Oh, come on!
That's so close. Okay.
And it's in at last.
Nice, mate. Nice.
There we go. That was good. Bogey 4, though.
Decent. Come on.
And it's in at last.
There we go. There we go.
Has finished his hole 1 over par.
But that's actual golf on the PlayStation, guys. Check it out. It's loads of fun. Next up. What are we
Next
playing
up, as we head back over to our good friend Launchbox. So I chose Actua Golf. Over to you.
Okay, let's try Streets of Rage. I'm joking, we've played that. Let's do a football game. Striker 96. PlayStation.
Okay. Let's do it. Striker 96. What we'll do is, whilst this one is loading up as well... There we go. We will get there eventually. This does work, guys, honest. You could be treated to some lovely, lovely screen slideshow stuff.
Steve Bruce, looking through windows at Christmas.
Steve Bruce being left out in the cold by some ex-Sunderland colleagues of his.
Now, look at the loading time, egg time. Why has it got slime in it?
I'm going to switch the guys back to gameplay so they can see what we're talking about.
Yeah. It's just so bizarre. I'm sure we'll see that again at some point. It's just weird.
Yeah. Rage!
Yeah, and Acclaim reminds me of NBA Jam, a game I loved.
Yeah. NBA Jam, brilliant game. Loved it.
Let's watch this intro, man. I haven't seen this before. This looks really dodgy. Oh, look at that. Wembley, the old Wembley.
Yeah, before it was knocked down. Wow.
Dun, dun,
Very 90s music here.
dun. Look at this.
Ah, wicked. Is this like, have they taken some FA Cup final footage or something there?
Yeah, who's that? Is that Forest?
That's Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
That look like Nottingham Forest and Tottenham.
Keepers when they wear trousers. It was such a thing.
England 2, Italy 0. Yeah, unfortunately that didn't happen for us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
look.
Gascoigne.
Gascoigne free kick.
That was
Yes, it is a cup final.
Beautiful free kick from Gascoigne. That
I
was an
remember
FA
that.
Cup semi-final, I think that was. Spurs v Arsenal.
Oh, was a semi, was it?
I think so. It was definitely not a final. Oh,
Oh,
Stevie
look.
Bruce, United, Kanchelskis.
Yeah, Kanchelskis. Yeah.
Stevie Bruce is getting a good airing on this Christmas special. But anyway, yeah, that's the intro. There's the loading timer, guys. Look, the slime
God.
inside. Well, why?
I don't know. Why is it with odd loading screens?
Yeah, Chris Kamara Soccer had the really weird font when it said now loading, and it was like a horror game kind of font.
Yeah, remember I said to you at the time it looked a bit like Castlevania Symphony of the Night or Resident Evil
That's
style.
right.
It was weird.
Yeah, very Castlevania. So the guys, this game's Striker 96. Not really Christmas memories for me at all. I don't know about you, Dave, but we wanted to get some football games on here, guys, because like I said, usually we bring out a weekly retro football video. So we're going to do some football gaming, obviously. I've got a lot of memories with Striker on the SNES, but not this, not Striker 96. So,
No,
same team or against each other?
same team. Let's
do some
endure
co-op.
some pain. Yeah, endure some pain against the
5
CPU.
minutes. Pitch,
So like Mike,
Icy.
Striker I've got memories of, and Striker 95 on the PC I've got memories of.
Who should we be, mate?
Should we be England?
Let's be England, yeah. Listen to that.
They nicked that sound out of NBA Jam, didn't they?
Right, I'm going to close my eyes and just, press the D-pad, go through, like the lottery, guys, this is, picking a ball out, and we've got South Africa.
Yeah.
There you go, there's our team. Cooper, Dixon, James, Windsor, Bell, Lloyd, Sparks, Glenn, Haley.
Yeah.
I think they're fake players, mate.
I'm pretty sure they are, yeah.
There's
There we go.
the slime loading up.
Another dodgy loading screen. That looked like it was from Stamford Bridge.
It did. That still, it did look like Stamford Bridge, actually. Which was...
So whilst that's happened, I'm going to give the guys the slideshow again.
Yeah, give him some more Stevie Bruce. And a bit of Trev. Bit of GTA Trevor in his Christmas attire. Taking the kids of Los Santos their prezzies. Oh, look at those kits.
Or stealing them.
Yeah. They're very 90s jerseys, aren't they, guys? Bit too baggy.
Yeah, I've just switched back over so that they can see what we're talking about. So here we go.
So, yeah, mate, I've set the weather conditions as icy. So it should be interesting.
Oh, nice.
Here they come, roller skating out, look. looks like they're all wearing wheels, doesn't it? And the ice is coming down there. The snow is coming down here at Wembley in this friendly match against South Africa, whose most famous player of all time is probably Quinton Fortune.
Yes, I think it is Quinton Fortune, I think.
Oh, that's me, sorry. So I paused there, didn't mean to. So South Africa to kick off. I am white and Dave is the red icon. So here you guys, I'm the white icon.
Yeah.
Cooper on the ball. Gonna go back to his keeper.
Yeah.
He just wellies it.
His keeper goes full Sam Allardyce and wants to hoof it.
Yeah. So I don't remember this on the PlayStation, I have to admit. It kind of passed me by this. Look at this guy. He looks really overweight, this player. Look. Look, doesn't he? He looks like me. But,
he's given the ball away.
That was nasty.
I forgot it had commentary from Andy Gray.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
People might have heard me making reference to that in previous retro footballs where I do a particular Andy Gray piece of commentary, and it's in this game.
I know the one you mean. What makes me laugh though is how sparingly the commentary is used.
Yes.
It just pipes up just randomly from time to time. It's very, very strange.
Crunching tackle.
It's like they rented Andy Gray for a day and they only had 30 minutes recording time with him.
Yeah.
Right, who's kicking this out? I think it might be you.
But again, is this by the guys who make Jonah Lumu? I can't...
Yeah, I think it is. Rage Software. I think it is.
Yeah, because it's got...
Goal!
And there it is. There's the commentary I was talking about.
It reminds me of Jonah Lumu in a way, the commentary. Look at that. You can do this in the replay.
You can. I love it. That's wicked. You can view from almost any angle that you care to view. Here we go then. I still have no idea what I'm doing on this game.
Well, you can't select players, so that's throwing me off straight away. What I will say, guys, going back to Jonah Loomer's rugby, I'm not even a fan of rugby at all. That is a very, very good game. I would say one of the best, if not the best, rugby video games of all time. This, however, is utter dross.
This is woefully bad. Even the original Striker was 10 times better than this.
See him run across then. Yeah, I agree, mate. I mean, the SNES version of Striker was a stinker. This isn't as bad, but it's up there. It's bad. Oh,
what's happened there? Oh, overhead.
Yeah, to clear it. Oh, it comes off the ref.
Oh, hang on. I thought I might be in then.
Oh, I know it's a bit pretentious to kind of talk about ball physics and that kind of thing in games that are a lot older. But if you can compare this to other football games around the time, the ball physics on this are atrocious. It just bounces like a balloon.
Like a cheap 99p football that you bought at that seaside resort.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is like that. Right, here we go. What shoot?
Try using X, giving it a bit of welly.
Oh, he's at the beans!
He's at the beans on toast! That was actually a really, really good shot.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, like I was saying, mate, I don't think this is as bad as Striker on the SNES. That's worse than this.
Okay, so you absolutely really don't like Striker on SNES.
Nah, this is... it's probably because graphically I think this is okay.
And the referee blows for half-time.
Andy Gray.
1-0 down against South Africa at half-time. I think it's time we had a chat with Gareth, don't you?
Yeah.
The change player.
Sorry, mate. I was just going to ask.
Really
did you not play this? Did you own this on the back in the day?
No, I didn't. I actually did play it, but I didn't own it.
Oh, there we go. Shot. Oh, come on.
Safe. Right, okay. I like that little move we just put together. That was good.
Yeah, like you were saying, sorry, mate, about the change player. What is throwing you?
Yeah, echoing your sentiments. The fact that I can't change players is really, really throwing me because I have no idea who I've got control of to help you, to give you a passing option. And I'm sure you're finding the same when I've got the ball.
Yeah, it's all very random.
Yeah, like there, I was trying to pass to you because I was looking for where you were and I couldn't see you. And there's two types of tackle, two types of foul as well. Oh, that's a good pass. See if I can throw that into you. Nope, that was a woeful throw-in. I think we were better on the golf game.
Yeah, and that's saying something, mate.
Yeah. Here we go.
Right,
he's got the ball. He's got the ball. Chance here. Oh, he stopped.
He stopped. I charged it up and he just stopped. Look at this guy. He's a pudding. It's Christmas pudding. There's so many overweight players.
Yeah. Where's he going to go with this? See, because you can't see any players that I'm controlling because it's just not doing it. How do you can't change players? What is this game on?
No holding back there. Well, that wasn't the best tackle.
Was that one of the secondary fouls that you can do with the triangle button?
And guys, I'm not being fattest because I'm carrying some timber, believe me. But it just adds to the comical presentation of this video game. It's like they're supposed to be professional, international footballers, and they all look like they've been out on the beer and kebabs the night before.
Yeah. They look like they've been in the stands eating all the pies and drinking lots of beer that you get at football games, rather than actually playing the game and training for a game, don't they?
Yeah, it's just very Striker. Right, back to the keeper. Oh, back to the keeper.
There he goes. He plays a bit of hoofball because his mate Sam Allardyce.
Oh, here we go. We're in. No, we're not.
Oh! I thought we were for a minute then. I was about to play you in. Whoa, that was a hoofball. Oh! Keeper decided he needed to go near that for some reason. I could see it was going wide for days.
Right, there we go.
Crunching tackle.
There was what was that?
Right, I'm going to have a pop. Here we go.
Go for it. Oh, it didn't make the goal, did it?
Oh, that's got to be a free kick.
You go through him and then I go through him afterwards. Here we go.
So dodgy.
Oh, straight into the wall. Ah! Here we go, out to the wing.
I'm trying to think what we had on the PS1 around that sort of time when this was around.
We had Actua Soccer. The first one was out by then, I think. And we may have had FIFA 96, actually, thinking about it.
Both better games as well. But that's Striker 96, guys. We're moving on swiftly.
Yes, very quickly. Okay, so I would say let's go for that sketchy-looking game with the two hammers. I'd say the two hammers.
The other Christmas. Yeah, our second Christmas themed game for the video.
Yeah, this one.
I think
switch everybody back over. There we go.
I think they're Christmas. Anyway, let's have a look. I don't know what it's called, guys. But anyway, we can have 2 players.
Yes, excellent.
Here we go. And, yeah. There you go. That was supposed to be... Was that Rudolph and his reindeer there? I don't know. It's very, very odd. It might be some oldie-worldy kind of Norwegian sort of theme thing. I don't know. But,
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow, look at this. This is quality. There you go.
How'd you jump?
Oh, I can actually throw the enemy. Yeah, you can press the second button to jump. Now, weirdly... Oh, there you go. Then we get transported off to another level, do we? Ooh.
Oh, very bubble bobble.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking as it did that. Because I wondered what happened when you defeated the enemies and collected all the fruit. Hey, look at that.
I don't know if this is homebrew again. I didn't check.
No, that's something we need to find out, because this is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, looks cool. Oh,
I did mention this at the beginning of this video, beginning of this Christmas special. I think the TurboGrafx 16 as a console is underrated.
Yeah, it's a good machine. I don't think, and people can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure we got this machine in Europe. I can never remember seeing this.
We had it in France. It was called the PC Engine in France and in Japan, I think.
Right, okay, but we didn't get it here in the UK, for instance.
But I do believe, and I don't know why I know that, I just do, it was very popular in France, the PC Engine.
Okay, that is interesting. Because this, I've been taken into a tree. Ah, I see, that's how you can change to the upper level of the screen. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, so what was I going to say? This console, the TurboGrafx 16/PC Engine, is a bit of a hybrid machine. When I say that, it's a bit of an 8/16-bit hybrid. It's not a full-on 16-bit machine, from what I can remember reading.
Yeah, you've told me that before, mate. That's interesting. I always assumed when I was a kid, obviously, it's a 16-bit, because it's called the TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah, one part of it is 8-bit. I think it might be the CPU is an 8-bit CPU, but the actual graphics processor or graphics chip is a 16-bit graphics chip.
I didn't see one in the flesh until we went to the Bristol Gaming Convention a few years ago. That was the first time I got my hands on one.
Oh yeah, the Relive, Reload, Replay. I'm probably saying that. Yeah, probably saying that in the wrong order. No, same as. I remember saying, because I was stood with your brother at the time, and I was amazed. I was like, wow, PC Engine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool console, man. It really is a cool console.
There we go. Completed another level. This is cool. I'm liking this. The way it's just moving from screen to screen.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Very good game.
Extremely
Definitely one
playable.
that's worth playing, I'd say. Worth checking out.
But yeah, guys, that is Hammer Santa Claus game. Do you know what? I don't know if this is supposed to be Santa Claus or not, mate. So, well, it's something I'm going to read up on after. But
yeah, probably a good idea. Okay, back to our good friend Mr. Launchbox. It is then. Let's go for some Cool Spot. Let's do it. Cool Spot on the Super Nintendo, of course.
Yeah. So I had this for Christmas Day. It was one of my presents way back in the day. I gotta say, mate, I weren't that fussed
about this one.
Yeah, when I opened this Christmas Day and started playing, I was like, I don't know if I was burnt out on platformers.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this being reviewed on... Certainly here in the UK, we had a couple of TV programmes on games. One of those was Games Master, the other one was Bad Influence. There may have been others. And I remember seeing this being reviewed because it was out on both Mega Drive and SNES. And it actually reviewed quite well. The reviewers on that programme, or both of those programmes, liked this game. I also wasn't that fussed when I played this on the Mega Drive.
It's okay. It's a 7 out of 10 game to me. It's not bad. It's been done a million times before. I mean, the guy that you're playing as... Is he the 7-Up mascot?
I think he was, yeah. Was he the 7-Up mascot? Because I remember there was Fido Dido that was a 7-Up mascot as well.
Oh, am I thinking of... Guys, let us know in the comments. My mind's
Yeah,
gone blank here.
Cool Spot was a 7-Up mascot, for definite. He definitely was.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah, because there was so many...
There's the 7-Up.
Yeah. But also we had another game that had Fido Dido, which was like a stickman type character.
Yeah. I think Fido Dido was UK only.
Ah, okay.
As a marketing thing for 7-Up.
Yeah.
I might be wrong on that, guys, but
And is this one more American,
yes,
do you think?
I think so. But, I mean, yeah, it was like developers at the time or publishers were like, get a small development team together, make something that is Mario or Sonic-esque, I guess, and it will sell. It was that era, and there was so many, looking back, of games like this. You had Bubsy, you had Zool, you had Mario, you had Sonic.
Yeah.
And this just wasn't as good as any of those games I've just mentioned.
No, it wasn't. I didn't like its level design. I didn't like what you had to do in the game. I didn't think it was particularly interesting.
No.
I preferred the aforementioned Mario Sonic, and we'll be covering this because it's in our lovely list of games, I preferred Zool. I actually thought Zool was a great game.
Oh, Zool, all of the Zool games as well beat this, hands down. This game is actually quite boring.
I think so too. It's just the level layouts as well that bother me. It's dull, it's uninspiring. It's just not great.
What is he firing? Like a 7-Up bomb?
Yeah, or maybe some carbonated bubbles, perhaps.
Also, graphically, the SNES had so many beautiful looking games. This looks pretty crap compared to some of the other games.
This looks like a budget title, how you'd imagine a budget title on the Super Nintendo, by a studio that was just asked by 7-Up to release a game.
It's amazing when you look back. This would have cost you 45 quid, this game.
Yeah, it would have.
For this. I know we're being a bit scathing here, guys, so we go as a checkpoint.
Oh, you've got some extra time as well. Oh,
I don't want extra time. I want this to end. Yeah, we'll see a little bit more at this level. See if I can complete this level, and then we'll move on. But yeah, having this for Christmas, I asked for it. I asked my parents for this game, so it's not my parents' fault. It's my fault. I was like, I read the reviews. The reviews were good. I was into my platformers. Everyone loved their platformers in the 90s.
Yeah, they did. I certainly did. The only one that I wasn't overly keen on was the aforementioned Bubsy the Bobcat.
No, didn't like Bubsy.
No, I found him to be... Because, he had all his taglines, didn't he? These sort of funny things he would say when you were playing the game.
Yeah, but he wasn't funny. He thought he was funny. Or rather, the writers of Bubsy thought his dialogue was funny, and it wasn't. It was tacky. It was just crap.
It was. And also... The same criticism I've just given this game, I'll give to Bubsy the Bobcat as well. The level design bothered me.
On Bubsy, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the level design was just so uninspiring and dull. The setting was dull, and the levels were just too straightforward.
Oh man, I'm sucking at this. But yeah, that's enough Cool Spot. This is a Cool Spot, guys. Yeah, I haven't even got good memories with that game, to be honest. It's pretty average. 7 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay. Is it my turn to pick, or is it your turn? I think it might be your turn, actually.
I don't mind, mate. I don't mind. Let's go for another footy game, shall we?
I think FIFA Soccer 95 Mega Drive.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Switching everybody over to our gameplay screen. Oh, yeah.
Old school.
Love it.
Wembley. That's Wembley Stadium, I think, yeah.
Yes. I always love the intro to this. And also, this one, for anybody watching, this was a Mega Drive exclusive. FIFA 95 did not come out on any other systems.
Yeah, it's interesting, that.
Yeah. Whereas FIFA International Soccer did, and of course FIFA 96 also did. Right, what's happened here? We seem to have gone straight into a Brazil versus Italy game.
Yeah, what's happening? I want to play two-player.
Like, how do we exit the game? That's how you exit the game. Yes. Because it should take us to the menu where we can choose the type. There we go, friendly.
It was me. I was getting excited, mate, hitting the start button. I was like, come on, I want some FIFA. Look at those
Right,
teams.
Yeah, these are like the team names are correct, but the player names are not, from what I can remember. So should we do like, I don't know, what should we play? What team should we play?
Must be Man United. It's our team.
Okay, so I'll choose Manchester United. We both support them.
Against Man City. Let's do the derby.
Yeah, okay.
Man City when they were crap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Scouting screen. And we get to choose sides, so that's obvious. Let's have a look at the starting lineup just quickly so I can confirm what I was thinking. Yeah, there you go. They're fake. Fake players. None of them are real. So here we go.
Yeah,
and again,
the kits aren't the best either.
No, that same guy I was talking about who lived up the road from me, he would get every FIFA game without fail every year. So he had this, and I can remember borrowing this off him, and I was actually quite impressed with it at the time. I liked it. I thought it was a very, very good game.
I did, yeah, I like this. I like the FIFA games on the Mega Drive, and the one on the SNES that I had was really good.
Yeah. FIFA International Soccer was sensational on the Super Nintendo.
What's past, mate?
It's X on the DualSense.
Yeah, I was pressing X. Let's try again. Okay.
There you go. That's it. You've also got a sprint button when you don't have the ball, which is C, or in our case, that's circle.
Circle, yeah.
Yeah. That's also your shoot button. So circle is also shoot. Square is long pass and slide tackle.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, just playing this, even for a few seconds, I kind of feel that FIFA's lost its way. Like, it wasn't 100 miles an hour and frantic and turgid back then, like it's become now. It had a bit more depth to it, if you like, for its time.
Yes, it did. Absolutely. This game, as I say, it's old. Yes, it is old, but I still enjoy playing some of these old games. I mean, FIFA International Soccer Super NES, brilliant game. Can still play that today and have a bit of fun on it.
Yeah.
Can't say the same about some of the more modern FIFA titles that we've both really disliked.
We're going to sound like broken records here, guys, but it is because of FIFA Ultimate Team. It's, for me, killed the franchise because everything's catered around that boring bullshit mode now. Yeah,
the card trading game. And the fact that the game is, runs at 200 miles an hour because that's what people like. Well, I say people, the Ultimate Team players generally like a fast-paced game, is it fair to say?
It is fair to say. FIFA 22 on launch on the PS5, is the version I played, was superb. It was the best FIFA I had played in many years. 3 updates later, it's terrible. Because,
it's really fun.
Yeah, because the FIFA Ultimate Team, the fuck crowd, complained it's too slow, it's too they called it sluggish, but it's like they just want it zipping around at like you say 150 miles per hour. And yeah, that's why we've gone back to the old football games, mate, because we're not playing eFootball either, are we? So
no.
Yeah.
The thing that bothers me is FIFA. It represents FIFA, the governing body of world football, and they're happy for their game to be represented that poorly. 200 miles an hour, or 150, whichever you prefer, really fast, and a card trading game. Not realism, not I'm going to replicate that El Clasico or that derby match, and it's going to be the right sort of pace. I have to really play football, think about what I'm doing to win the match. No, none of that. Just sprint down the field with one player and score a rainbow goal every time.
Mate, I don't think the organisation that you speak of in FIFA give 2 craps.
Really? You think as long as they're getting the dollar signs?
As long as EA give them the whatever they demand to use their license financially, they couldn't care less.
Right, okay. That's interesting. I think you're right. I think it does boil down to that.
Oh, here comes City though. Oh, yeah. I don't think FIFA as an organisation care, because it's alleged. I don't want to say too much about it, but allegedly, it's reported by some people that FIFA are a little bit corrupt as an organisation.
Yeah,
so
that's right. I've heard exactly the same. That's how some of the interesting locations for World Cups have taken place, and I'm not going to say any more than that.
Exactly. So when it comes to a video game, I think it's the least of their priorities as long as the dollar bills are coming in. But I mean, I don't think it's going to be called FIFA next year. The rumour is that EA don't want to pay for that license anymore, and it's just going to be called, is it EA Football or something like that? EA Soccer is what I've read.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I've heard. It'll be interesting to see if anybody takes up the FIFA license, like in its entirety, or if it can be divvied up amongst games, because I hated the fact that it was an exclusive license.
I think it's a pointless license to acquire now as well, because a lot of the clubs own the rights to their own images being within a video game and that kind of thing. And then you've got the FIFA Pro license, which is a completely separate entity, isn't it? In regards to being allowed to use the players' identifications and that kind of thing. So I just don't think it's worth the hassle or the financial burden for EA or any other publishers to, like I say, acquire the FIFA rights anymore.
No, I completely agree. And plus the cost as well. There's obviously a reason why EA potentially can't do it or don't want to pay that money anymore. There's the cost as well.
Oh, did you have a shot from there then?
I wasn't meant to. I was meant to just kick the ball forward.
But this is good. This is very playable, guys. I know it probably... Well, yeah, it does look its age, obviously. It's an old game. It's a Mega Drive game. But,
it's a Mega Drive game from 1994 as well.
Yeah. Crowds sound pretty cool.
Oh, I thought I'd have a go because I had a bit of a clear sight and goal. Yeah, as I say, I thought this was good. It was at a time when EA Sports FIFA games were in their early days. This was only the second release. And it was good. It was very good. These were good times. FIFA and the 16-bit era and early PlayStation era for me were very good.
Yeah, also went through a good phase in the 360 era as well. FIFA did.
Definitely did. Yeah, definitely. You think back to games like FIFA 07, 08, 09, up to FIFA 11, 12 that me and you played a heck of a lot of online.
For me, FIFA 07 was the start of things to come, like good things.
Yeah, FIFA 07, I remember the gameplay changing significantly and me thinking at the time, yeah, this is good. I can see what they're doing here. This is moving in the right direction now.
Yeah, and then with the UEFA Champions League game, they stepped it up even more.
They did. They focused more on realism rather than just arcade, sprint from one end of the field to the other like the other FIFAs before it used to essentially allow you to do.
Yeah, there's some shockers when it comes to FIFA on the PS2, especially. Oh, look at that! Man City
scored!
It's a good goal.
Yeah, Panasonic are in there. Oh, I've paused it. There we go.
But yeah, this is good. This is good. It's better than Striker, which is a newer game than this on better technology.
Yeah, agreed. Right, let's see if I can keep going. Yes, I can.
Go.
Yes, I can. That's our throw-in. Right, let's see if I can pick you out there. Yes, I can. There you are. He's going for goal.
Oh,
that was close. And on this game, there is some aftertouch to a point.
Is there?
There is, yeah. If you move the directional pad around after releasing a shot, it does affect the flight path of the ball, which is very, very good. I know Sensible Soccer, especially Sensible World of Soccer, that was very, very prominent. You could score some absolute wonder goals.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey! Let's see if I can win that back. Oh, no, maybe not. Love it. Absolutely love it. I was going to say they're not going to score again, are they? Off of another keeper rebound. That's a good pass. Oh, here he is. Oh, he's in the middle of the pitch. Oh, he stopped.
There we go.
Oh, chance. Throw in.
Is that full time?
So, yeah. No, it's a throw-in. They're about to take a throw-in. Mega Drive exclusive, this one. Oh,
yeah,
overhead.
I wonder why it didn't reach other platforms.
Maybe Sega bought like an exclusive license for a season, for a year, and maybe that was why.
Maybe.
That's the only reason I can think of.
Oh, I thought it was in then.
Especially as FIFA 96 was on basically everything under the sun from that point. Oh. And there we go. Final whistle. We lose.
Yeah, that's FIFA, guys, on the Mega Drive Genesis, exclusive to that console, as Dave was saying earlier. Yep. I think we need a racer to play.
I think we do. I'm looking top right corner of the screen here.
That's where I'm looking.
Formula 1 97. Here we go. Right, you lovely people are going to get some lovely slideshows whilst this is happening.
Whilst that's happening, mate, my next category, my next question.
Yep.
Your favourite, or the best video game of 2021?
Okay. Despite its issues, and it has lots of issues, especially online, my game of this year, which I've played and I've absolutely caned the living daylights out of, as you'll see from the level I've got to within that game, is Forza Horizon 5. Excellent, excellent game. Really, really good. Love the setting. Gameplay's really good. And I've been really enjoying the game.
That's a nice shout, mate, that. Yeah. So, are you still playing a lot of it?
Yeah, I am. I'm still playing and trying to play it online. But, of course, online, as I'm saying, as I said to you just before we went on air, online is still sketchy. There's still disconnect issues. There's still glitches that occur. It's a shame, really. It needs more work doing to it.
Yeah, where are we with Forza Horizon and the updates? I mean, I turned on the Series X yesterday and it pulled down an update for Horizon, so I wonder...
That fixed the... Do you remember I was telling you about the... where I bought the hotel and it wasn't giving me the free wheel spin?
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be fixed because that randomly popped up yesterday and gave me a free wheel spin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've picked Grand Prix.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
But will will it let you jump in?
Yeah, it will. Once you've gone to start the game mode, it should let me.
I might choose Olivia Penis or something. Right.
Penis. Yeah. Right, so as soon as you go start, I should get an option pop up at the bottom of the screen saying, there you go, player 2, press start. Here we go. Right, okay.
So yeah, guys, back to that category. Yeah. My favourite game of 2021. It's a tough one for me, this. But it's probably Rust Console Edition, because we waited for so long for it to hit console. It's been out on PC for so many years. We never thought it would happen. When it finally did, I was so happy. And it was so cool. A few of the guys on the development team behind Rust actually approached me on Twitter and said, look, do you want some beta codes to give to your subscribers? It was awesome, man. I couldn't believe it was happening. So
yeah, I remember you messaging me and I was like, wow, really? You've had well, who was the developer again? That's it.
Oh, sorry, it was Double 11 who handled the console port. It wasn't Face Punch themselves who were behind the PC version. But yeah, they're just really cool guys, really nice, down-to-earth development team. And it was a bit rough in places at launch, as those games always are, guys, the survival games. But it's super addictive, Rust on console. It's a really good experience. And that's my game of the year 2021, Rust Console Edition. Dave, as you've already heard, it's gone with Forza Horizon 5. That would be a close runner-up for me. And in at third would be Halo Infinite. I've spent a bit of time with that game. Lots of fun.
Yeah. I'm just noticing for the first time on this loading screen, the tobacco sponsorship is still showing on both the Benetton and the McLaren there. Did you see Mild 7 and West?
I did, yeah.
That's supposed to have been censored for obvious reasons, so that's interesting. That slipped through the net. I never knew that.
That is interesting. There we go.
And of course, for anybody that watches Formula 1, the commentator in this game, the late great Murray Walker, sadly passed away before the season of 2021 started.
Legend, yeah. Rest in peace, Murray Walker. Absolute legend of a commentator. We're really looking back at some of the best in the industry in this video, guys, in regards to the commentary in Peter Alice.
Yeah.
Andy Gray.
Yeah. Goal!
And obviously the late great Murray Walker. So rest in peace, Murray Walker. Yeah, this game, so good.
Love it, man. And I used to do seasons. You know, you could do a championship mode. I used to do a number of seasons. I used to be really sad and edit a driver name and put my name in there. Obviously, you've just seen me change.
I used to do that, mate.
you saw me change Driver 1 Williams, which should be Jack Villeneuve, but due to licensing and imaging rights, Villeneuve did not want to be in the game. So they had to change his name to Driver 1 Williams.
Yeah, I would change mine from Oliver Penis to Jeffrey from Rainbow. Every time.
Small fun fact for you guys watching this. Anyone that's played F1 97 a lot will know this. Olivier Panis, if you edit his name, and this is the easiest name to edit, to Billy Bonus, it unlocks all the bonus tracks that this game has to offer.
That's amazing bit of trivia. I never knew that, but I really thought you were going to make a joke there.
No, honestly, Billy Bonus. And also, if you change one of the driver names to Box Chatter, you get 2 little caricatures mimicking Murray and Martin moving their mouths on the bottom of the screen when they're commentating. It is funny.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's some little codes, some little cheats that you could put in this game, and they were interesting.
Oh my days, I'm struggling here. I was alright at this game back in the day, guys, believe it or not, but let's look at the camera angles, guys. So I'm on the left, the blue car. Look at that. That was such a cool... yeah, it was such a cool idea, being able to toggle your camera. It looks so good, this game does.
It does, yeah. When you consider the age of it as well. 1997, so this is 24 years old at the time of us recording this Christmas special. It's awesome, isn't it? I think am I going the right way? Yeah, I am going the right way. I'm just trying to remember this.
Break?
Square.
I've been hitting circle.
So you've not been stopping it?
No. I've been flying off every corner.
Oh my word! Player 2! He's just lost it completely, straight into the Armco barrier.
Yeah, thanks, Murray.
That's you, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see on the back of my car it says racing. That would normally say Rothmans, but of course tobacco sponsorship censorship.
Sure, yeah, because obviously minors would be playing these games.
Yeah, that's quite right. And also in Australia, the Australian Grand Prix that we're at here, you'd have Foster's sponsorship all around it, which has been changed to Fasters.
That's interesting.
Game. Yeah. And obviously Qantas is an Australian airline, and Mike's just crashed into one of their signs.
That's right, circles reverse. Yeah, there's no penalties, I don't think, is there, back in this game, for cutting corners and stuff?
Not for cutting corners, but there is for hitting your opponents. If you start whacking into them, you can get black and white flags for unsportsmanlike behaviour, as Murray would say.
Where are the other cars? Are we on a test?
No. Basically, when you do 2-player split screen, it's just you two on the circuit.
Ah, okay.
And I'd imagine that's due to limitations with the PlayStation.
Yeah, I thought it might have been a qualifier is the word I was looking for, guys. I thought it was we were doing qualifying.
Now, you can see from the position counter, it just says 1 of 2 and 2 of 2, so it's only us two.
So, Dave, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Best Formula 1 game, video game of all time, which is it?
Formula 1 97.
This one, yeah?
Yeah,
Because you played a lot of them.
I adore this. Yeah, I love it. A close second, which is more of a kind of a serious simulator, which is on the PC, is Grand Prix 4. I love Jeff Crammond's Grand Prix 4.
Okay, that's interesting. What about the modern day Codemasters Formula 1 games?
Oh, that's a difficult one. I'm not a huge fan of the modern day ones. I think they've gone too serious with those games now. You can't just kick back like we're doing here and just have fun with it. It's too serious. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably say it was one me and you played, actually. I think F1 2011.
Yeah, on the 360. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was very good. Because we did some co-op championship on that, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Player 2, I think, is going to... Oh, no.
Lap 4 or 5.
I think you're going to lap me in a minute.
Although I just misjudged my braking completely and went off. Yeah, I think I know whereabouts on the track you are. I'm not far away from there. Yeah, cam reviews. When you do single player, you can actually have a cockpit cam on this game, which is really good. And also, you have the visor strips. So your visor gets dirty. You have to press triangle to clear it, simulating a visor being torn off.
Super cool. Yeah, that is super cool.
And also, if you could see the wheels, the side of the car, when you brake hard, it glows as if the brake discs are glowing, which again would be realistic.
Sure.
Yeah. There's some really, really good things about this game that I like. Some nice touches.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
cool. This game, this game has held up really well. It really is still loads of fun to play, even though I absolutely suck.
It's a great game. The thing is, you've got to get used to it again. If you haven't played these games for, and in your case, probably 24 years, 23 years, you've got to get used to it again because it's different to the games we play today.
Yeah.
Because even I'm still trying to get used to breaking points. I've forgotten where all my breaking points were. Oh,
There you are.
there I am.
Oh, man.
There he goes. There he goes. He's unlapped himself, and then he's decided to hit Villeneuve.
But yeah, guys, that's a Formula 1 97 on the PS1. One of the launch games? Did you hear that, Dave?
The radio, yeah. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I've been lapped. I'm having a terrible time of it.
Someone's just upended me. There he goes.
Right, anyway.
Yeah, as Mike was saying, that was Formula 1 97. What a game. What a game.
Are you okay?
No.
So, we've got a few games left here. Yeah, I think we should save the best till last, which is Pez.
I think so too. So with that, you've got a choice of Die Hard Trilogy or Zool 2.
Let's hit up some Die Hard Trilogy.
Yeah, let's do it. So again, guys, you're going to see a lovely slideshow.
Steve Bruce looking through a window at Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, Die Hard Trilogy. Now, this game reminds me of Christmas. I don't know why, it just does, because Die Hard is a Christmas movie, I guess. The first one is.
Because of the first Die Hard. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I'm sure the sequel might have been festive as well, do you know?
The sequel, Die Hard 2, was at the airport where it was all snowy. Yeah, I think it was too, or it was just before Christmas. I'm trying to remember. I think that was when his wife was on the plane that was landing, coming home for Christmas, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, she was driving home for Christmas.
Here we go. Love it. I used to love all those Christmas songs as well. That was one thing about Christmas of years gone by that I love. And of course, you can hear all the songs today on like TV channels, music TV channels, on the radio. I love it. Here we go. Die Hard Trilogy. I need to give you guys some screens so you can see what we're up to. So, over to you, Maestro. You're the controller. You're the player one.
Let's do the Christmassy thing.
So you want to do Die Hard 2 then?
Yeah. So yeah, that's this one.
Yep, Die Hard 2. There we go. Die Harder. That was the name of the film.
Yeah, this is my worst out of the trilogy. This game.
Which one? Die Hard 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Is
my
that because
least favourite?
Because this one was more geared towards light guns, I seem to remember.
Yes, spot on. There we go.
There we go.
At this.
Yeah, there you go. It is Christmas themed, I think, because there's loads of trees in the window.
Right, so don't shoot the innocents. Look at her.
No,
look at her. Her head is huge.
So at the moment, don't shoot anything because it hasn't kicked off yet.
Yeah, this was on a demo disc. We could keep talking about demo discs, but out of the 3 games, I remember this one being on a demo disc.
Yeah, here you go. Now you can start. Now it's kicking off. Yeah, it was. It was on the same demo disc, actually, if memory serves me correctly, Mike, as the actual golf demo that we both had, the demo 1 disc.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I remember I did actually like this game. I did play quite a bit of it.
It's good. It's just my least favourite. My favourite is 1, when you're in the building.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Same for me. I really loved Die Hard 1, which I remember at the time telling friends, and they were surprised. I was like, really? You like the first one? I'm like, yeah, the first one's bloody excellent. What button do you press to reload? Is it one of the shoulder buttons?
I think so. Yes, SAR1.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I just killed an innocent person, sorry.
Shoot the Beretta, because you'll get the Beretta. Or shoot the rocket, whichever one you fancy. And it will give you that weapon.
I missed them both.
Yeah.
Oh, it's R2 to reload, sorry. Here we go, guys. The Christmas theme is kicking off here in the airport. Christmassy, snowy airport. Listen to that music, man.
Ah, he did say one more hit and I'm a goner.
Listen to that music. So good.
So
I remember this.
The plane crashes. Yeah.
It's quite dark. It's not very Christmassy.
No, it's not. And this, where the innocents get torched.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I remember all this. I remember. This is bringing back so many memories. Look at these dudes, look.
They look like Jake Spearing.
Jake Spearing, the famous Tranmere Rovers footballer. There you go. Dave's in second. Mike is down in fourth. I'm going to try doing that again, guys. I'll be better this time because I know what reload is now.
Yeah, here we go. Die Hard 2.
Yeah, Die Hard trilogy, mate. What are your thoughts as a package in general?
Absolutely loved it. Having 3 different styles of game as well, because you had the run and gun of the first Die Hard, you had the on-rail shooter of this one, and of course the driving game for Die Hard 3. I loved it. I thought it was brilliant to have 3 different experiences in one game. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, same. It was so good.
It was a game that I played a lot of too back in the day. I played mostly Die Hard 1 and 3.
Yeah, 1 was my favourite, and like I've already said, then this was my least favourite. But this is fun.
Yeah, it is. It's excellent. I mean, that actually brings us on to a subject because I mentioned light guns.
Yeah,
I never played this with a light gun. Never
Same.
played this with a light gun.
Same. And did you know anyone with a light gun? Because I didn't.
Not during this time frame. No, I didn't. A bit later on, I did. Like for instance, PS2 and Time Crisis. Because there was a PS2 Time Crisis game. I had a friend who loved the G-Con 45, which was a Namco gun.
Sure.
So he absolutely caned Time Crisis. Oh, this is going a different way to usual. You don't normally go this way.
It usually goes in and upstairs.
Yeah, this is interesting. Why is it taking you this way? Oh, can you shoot those boxes? Can you shoot those boxes to get weapons, perhaps? Yeah, you can. Oh, wow. There you go. You've got a machine gun now. You can get rockets.
I got all the weapons, man. I'm Bruce Willis.
That is quality. So it can take you a different way. I never knew that. So you've got some grenades, which you were firing off earlier, so that works. Shoot the cola machine, man. It will give you some energy, from what I remember, because it throws out cola cans.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. There's one up there. And shoot their grenades, and it throws them back at them, basically.
It's bringing back so many memories, this.
Loved it. Oh, you killed an innocent.
I feel terrible, mate. I feel really bad now. Really bad. Mate, whilst I've got you on the line, last category of the night, before we get back to just playing video games and talk about Christmas. A year on, more or less. PS5, Xbox Series X, both a year old, just over a year old.
Yeah.
Which console out of the two has impressed you the most?
Mainly because of the whole sort of ecosystem that Microsoft, so there's your giveaway, I've already given the gameplay. With Game Pass, I absolutely love Game Pass Ultimate. I'm going to say the Xbox Series X has impressed me the most because there are loads of games, including Series X enhanced titles, that you can play using Game Pass. They look great, the machine is great, the controller is good, but I've had issues with one of my controllers with the right trigger. And ever since I got the Series X midway through this year, I've been playing that a lot, and my PS5 has just been sat there looking sad.
Yeah, it's where I am. I do slightly prefer the Series X. I mean, the PS5 is a fantastic console. I mean, we're yet to see the best from it. I mean, obviously, it's both consoles are still in their infancy, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Quick question on that note. Have you seen the Unreal 5 Matrix demo? Which is,
yes.
Oh my goodness me, that looks sensational.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
But to answer my own question, I'm the same as you. A year on, I spend a lot more time with the Series X. And also because I love the play anywhere thing with Game Pass. So I could be chilling in the living room, making progress on a game on Game Pass, and then go up to my gaming laptop and play in bed and continue the save there on the supported games. So it's just super cool. It's just got a lot going for it. I have heard on the grapevine, well, everyone would have heard this, that not PS5, but PlayStation will be offering at some point a similar service to Game Pass. They are considering this.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. So
let's move on.
Do we switch back? Yeah. So we'll go back to our friend Mr. Launchbox. Zol 2. Commodore Amiga. More specifically, this is the AGA version. So this is the Amiga 1200 release.
Yeah, Zool is a cool game. I'm glad we're featuring this.
And a little fact for everybody, I still have my childhood copy of Zool 2 from the PC, the CD-ROM version. I still have it.
Really?
Yeah, all those years later, like nearly 30 years later.
Listen to that music.
I love this game. I played the absolute living hell out of it.
I'm going to go as her.
I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I was just like, I was about to say her name. I don't know it. I'll just call her her. Yeah, this series, if you like, is... Right, I gotta remember it's up because I pretend I'm using a joystick.
Yeah.
This series is cool. It's...
It is.
Oh, man, look how cool this looks still.
It does. And one thing I like about Zool is the settings are really interesting. So the theme of the stages is really interesting. And the level layouts are pretty cool as well. I mean, we were talking earlier on about which game were you looking at? Cool Spot. And the fact that I thought the level design was a bit dull, a bit uninspiring.
Sure.
Not the case with this game. I think this game is a really, really interesting one with its level design. I like it very much.
Yeah, I'm with you, mate. It's this is aged really well. I mean, the Amiga. We always say this, but the Amiga. I know Zool appeared on loads of other platforms like Genesis, Mega Drive, etc. But yeah, the Amiga had so many good games, didn't it? It had an extensive library of games.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Zool, the first Zool game in particular, came out on the consoles like the Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, etc. The second one, interestingly, was much more of a limited release. So Amiga, obviously, Atari Jaguar. Yes, Atari Jaguar got Zool 2, as did the Amiga CD32 as well. And the PC, the aforementioned PC CD-ROM had Zool 2 as well.
That's right, yeah.
But interestingly, not Mega Drive, Genesis, or Super Nintendo. This did not come out on those.
Really?
Yeah, just the first one. This game's pretty tricky as well, as you'll find him.
Yeah, I've gone quiet, mate, because I'm trying to concentrate on this and actually not suck at a game for a change. But yeah, I can't remember, mate, if I played this back in the day. I really can't remember. I think I did, because of the character select. Because obviously you couldn't be this lady in the first one.
No, she wasn't a thing in the first game. It was just Zool that you could control in the first game. The first game was excellent as well. Really enjoyed it. Always remember it appearing on Games Master, where they made a special level to play on for that for Games Master. I really hope somebody tracks down whatever they use that level, if it exists somewhere, because it would be really cool to check it out.
I owned the original, and I had the A1200 version, which was specific for that system, because like you were saying before, mate, I think you mentioned this on a previous video that we did about the graphical quality of it being different.
That's right. So what you're looking at here is the 1200, the AJ version. And you'll notice in the background, there's actually some graphics. It's not just a plain background, a plain colour. On the A500, A600 version of this game, you just get a plain coloured background. You don't get graphics in the backgrounds.
Yeah, the 1200 was such a cool computer, home computer.
It was excellent. It really was. It was a decent machine. And Commodore, to be honest, it's such a shame that they went bust. They went bankrupt not long afterwards, because it'd have been great to see what they came out with next, as a successor to the A1200.
I know, man. It's one of life's mysteries in a way. It's like the Amiga is so highly regarded by anyone who's interested in video games or computer games, people in the industry. It's a head scratcher how they got it so wrong in the end, and they could have gone on to be a Nintendo of sorts, or I was going to say Sega, but Sega kind of went down that same. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the Amiga's got a cult following, hasn't it?
Yeah, to this very day, you've still got Amiga enthusiasts who release all different kinds of expansions for it. You've even got really amazing, dedicated people creating games and ports of games to the Amiga to this very day, which is awesome. I love that. Commodore themselves were a very, very badly run company, especially towards the early 90s. And that's why they were just hemorrhaging away money. They weren't making money. They were losing money.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
It really is. So the CD32, which was obviously released after the Amiga 1200, was Commodore's last hurrah, their last throw of the dice.
What is
let's
that,
get ourselves, Let's get ourselves in the console business. That's basically what the Amiga CD32 was.
Yeah,
And,
that was just... Yeah.
Unfortunately for Commodore, it came too late, for one thing. They couldn't sell it everywhere. They had a ban on selling it in America due to them being in massive financial trouble.
Yeah,
and in reality, it wouldn't have gone anywhere anyway, because what was just around the corner, PlayStation, Saturn, etc., that would have made the Amiga CD32 look old.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. It makes me sad. I loved the Amiga. I loved the C64. Really good memories with both. But that was Zool 2, guys. We have one game left.
Let's get back over to Launchbox. And the final game for us is the PlayStation version, so PS1 version of Pro Evolution Soccer 2.
Yeah, the reason...
We'll give you all...
Sorry, mate. Sorry to cut you off there. I was going to say, the reason we chose this, guys, is because I owned and played the PS2 version of this game, but never this version, never the PlayStation version.
Same as, and it'll be interesting to see what differences there are, because there will be differences between the PS2 and PS1 version of this game. So you're seeing a slideshow whilst the loading screens are coming up.
They can't get enough of the slideshow, mate. Yeah, this...
for everybody this year. You get a lovely Steve Bruce slideshow.
Right, let's get rid of that, because YouTube will give me a copyright infringement for having Queen playing.
Soccer 2.
Yeah, there we go. Everybody's back in the room with us on RetroArch now, so they can enjoy this menu with us. Well, the music has been retained from the PS2 version from the sounds of things.
Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, I don't know if I liked this game as much as other PES games.
PES 2 on the PS2, as we said during one of our videos, no, I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was the first sort of real dodgy, sketchy PES release.
Right, where's Italy, mate? We've got players Italy. There we are, there's Italy.
Yeah.
And we will play again. Sweden. Sweden. What would it We're going to have night. We're going to have summer and fine.
Yeah.
Normal. We'll keep it a normal. We will have straight to panels if it's needed. Yeah, that's fine. And the stadium. These are the stadiums, guys. Flying Disc Stadium. It's the same as that's supposed to be Wembley, the old Wembley, I think. No, it's not. I don't know why I'm saying that.
Apex, I think, is supposed to be Wembley.
That's right. Let's do that then. Let's do that. Yeah. It's PES, guys, and we will see how we go on. It's just me and Dave on the same team, both playing as Italy.
Yep. Oh, they've also got the late Peter Brackley, so that's come across from PS2. That made
I love it,
as well.
mate. I love it. It's another legend. Let's pause it. We always do this.
Camera. Wide. Go.
It's time for the match to get underway.
So, we've had some stinkers with Striker 96.
Yeah.
Tonight, I say stinkers, just that was a stinker, because I liked FIFA, it was good.
So did I.
But this is silk compared to all of them.
This is the pinnacle of our games tonight in terms of football games.
There we go. Oh.
There's no runner. There's no runner on the outside of you, unfortunately.
So yeah, like I was saying earlier, when I was saying I don't know if I like this as much as other PES games, it's still damn good.
Yeah, PES 2 on the PS2, whilst I thought it was a bit sketchy, it was still a very good game. It was still miles better than the FIFA game that we had at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that a little bit too early.
Oh, I thought it was in though. These games are hard. They were really challenging.
Yeah, they were. That was one of the things I liked about this, though.
Same. It's just so playable, man. Even now, it's still so playable, this game.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't feel old, which I know is going to sound funny. It doesn't feel like an old game.
No. No, to look at it looks old, but when you actually have it in your hands and you're playing with the thing, that sounds so dodgy. Yeah, it's really good fun, and it, like you say, it feels like a modern game. It really does to play it.
Yeah, it does. It feels absolutely excellent to play. Oh, here comes a check. Oh, I was going to play it to you on the edge of the box there.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think this was the last Pro Evolution Soccer version on the original PlayStation as well. I don't think they did PES 3. I don't think that came out.
You're spot on.
Yeah, I think this was Konami's farewell to the PS1. Oh, he's in here. Vieri. Oh, I've gone too far with it. I've realised I've gone too far with it. Rush of blood to the head.
Yeah, you get punished in PES for sprinting too much. That's what I liked about it. You really have to think about using the sprint button sparingly.
Yes, you did. Absolutely. Oh, good ball. Very good ball. Oh, I was just going to spin him and go for it.
Yeah, it makes me sad, mate, what's happened to this series. And again, it's down to my club and the greed of Konami in this case rather than EA. Just focusing on that mode and getting people to play there, which is essentially a gambling mode, online mode.
Yeah, and the fact that Konami's focus has changed to the pachinko machines, or it seems to have done.
Yeah.
You know, that was a company that once made games like Castlevania, for instance, which were amazing games. What do they make now? Nothing.
What do they make now?
No Metal Gear Solid anymore. No Silent Hill.
What they do now is just make controversy, mate. They seem to revel in annoying their console audience because the mobile players are happy. They're kept happy with eFootball.
Which surprises me to a degree that they would decide to focus on mobile. I mean, for years and years, you know, their bread and butter has been console gaming. Oh, what did you do that for? I was trying to play it across the box and I made an absolute pig's ear of it.
I thought you were going to shoot. You were in.
Yeah, I should have. I was at a decent angle as well. That's a great ball. Am I going to be able to outpace him? Yes, I am, but he's going to come back at me. But yeah, this kind of game, you have to think about what you're doing. You can't just, as you saw with me sprinting earlier on with Vieri, you can't, because you'll just lose the ball.
Agree. When I first played Pro Evolution Soccer, the first one, it took me 8 or 9 friendlies, I'm not exaggerating, to score a goal.
Yeah.
And I was obsessed with it, mate. I was addicted. I was just hooked. It had me, you know, and it did with so many people.
Yeah, I remember doing a Master League on ISS Pro Evolution, and it must have taken me several hours to win a game. I kept losing game after game after game because you had the default Master League squad. And it was such a hard game, but it kept me coming back. Because it was so good, I kept going back to it.
Oh, go on.
He moved out the way a bit.
I loved that, man, using the lads Costello and Espermas and all the old school crew, winning matches for experience points to buy better players.
Yeah.
It was addictive. It's as simple as that. It was football gaming crack, if you like. It was so.
There's the whistle. The second half is underway.
But yeah,
so addictive, so good. Yeah.
But it's just a shame, man. That's my fault. I've run my centre back out. Here
comes
comes I brought the
I've noticed one thing, and that is that there's no commentary of the player names.
Oh.
That seems to have been dropped.
Yeah, because that is in the PS2 version.
It is, yeah. And previous ISS/Pro Evo games on the PlayStation 1 did have player names.
There's a way. I'm using that sprint a little bit more now to get away from players if I've got the right player in possession. That's yours. Here you go.
There you go.
Oh,
he's got him!
He's got off his back. Look at their faces. Love that though, man. Again, the physics for it to do that back in the day.
Yeah.
You really
And also
did
the replay
feel...
music.
Yeah, ding, 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 ding. You really did feel that you could score any kind of goal, didn't you, in this, compared to all the other football games around at the time?
Compared to FIFA, where you could score the same type of goal every single time, even in these days.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Alex Anderson, yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, so do I, yeah. Look at these players, though, man. Del Piero, Zanetti, we've got
Alessandro
so
Del
many
Piero.
good players.
Yeah. Obviously, licensed players, so the player names are correct.
I'm going to have a go.
He's going for goal here.
Oh, I got excited
Hedman,
there.
yeah, I remember, was it Marcus Hedman? He played for Coventry City
Spot
in the
on.
Premier League.
Yeah, Swedish goalkeeper, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in.
Ooh.
You're in.
Del Piero!
Oh. Just got under it.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, replay's great. I mean, for the time, the graphics were actually pretty decent.
They were.
This game looked
yeah.
good. Yeah. And obviously, we're playing it through an emulator. We've got some upscaling turned on, so it looks a lot better than it would have done otherwise.
They've got to close it down. It comes to the far post.
Yeah, I mean, these old football games, man. Especially the old PES games, still hold up really well. I know we always say it, but they just do. It's just a fact of life.
Yeah. And it just it goes to say the current state of football gaming nowadays. This just highlights how bad football gaming's become with how good this game is and games around this time.
Yeah. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, I stuck my foot out. Why did I do that? I should have waited. I got excited.
Too much on it. I put just too much on it. The keeper would have got there, I think.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Christian Vieri, half Australian, half Italian. I remember him.
Yeah, I remember Christian Vieri. Thought he was decent.
Very good.
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, really enjoying this. Guys,
Great,
let us know in the comments as well. Have you got any memories with this version of PES on the PS1? I'd be interested to find out anyone who owned this back in the day. Because, like we said earlier, we played and owned the PS2 version.
That's right. There may have still been some people at the time who were still playing PS1.
Sure.
They might not have had a PS2, so this might have been a game they picked up.
There are club teams in this. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, Master League. With the Master League, you get club teams.
Oh, he's away. Oh, no.
Ah, unlucky. Offside. Yes, he was. Here we go.
There's been a substitution.
But also, you notice there's no Trevor Brooking as well. That's another omission from
I was
the
thinking the
PS1
same
version.
thing. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's the limitations, isn't it, of the PS1 like we had with Striker 96. Goal!
Yeah, exactly. And again, there, you only had Andy Gray. Although saying that, I'm sure ISS Pro Evolution had two commentators, as did ISS Pro Evolution 2. Because you had
Yes, it did.
Chris James
And Terry Butcher, yeah. And Chris James, if you do a Google search, Chris James commentator, you cannot find anything, guys. It's very, very bizarre.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, doesn't it, as to who Chris James was and whether he was actually a real commentator or not.
I don't think he was a real football commentator, because obviously Terry Butcher's an ex-player for England and Chelsea, I think. But Chris James, even back in the day when we used to play, I'd be like, who is this guy?
Yeah, I wondered if he was some sort of a radio commentator or if he was on one of the, like you used to get some foreign football channels. I wonder if he was on one of those. But if he was, he'd be all over the internet somewhere along the lines.
Is he the guy who's like, my name is Chris James and the wind is shooting through the stadium?
That's it. Yeah, the Pro Evo 1 he commentates on the PlayStation 2, and also he'll be on this iteration of PES as well, on PS1. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. He's got a bit of pace, Vieri. He's in.
Christian Vieri.
Oh, keeper spills.
Saves it.
Oh, it's 2-0.
Alessandro Del Piero.
It feels rewarding scoring a goal in a game that is, I don't know how many years old now, but it's old.
Was it 2002? Yes, it was. So
I think so.
19 years old now. It's almost 20 years old. This game is.
I think we would have just seen the World Cup in Japan and Korea.
Yeah.
It was that year, if I remember. Oh, he's. Oh, I couldn't hold my
see what I was
run.
gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, the flag is up.
Well, that's a close call.
Hey,
Oh,
there's
there he
another
is.
comment. Brookins woke up.
He is there. Apologies, I take back what I said. Trevor Brookin is in this game.
He's just he's been asleep until the like 89th minute, and then he's like, "Should knock that one in." That brings us to the end, guys. Look at the Sweden players there on the floor, dismayed at losing that. Yeah, that brings us to the end of the Christmas special 2021. All of you guys who have supported the channel with your likes and your positive comments, it's much appreciated. Me and Dave really do appreciate it. Dave's on the channel a lot more now, as you have probably noticed, and it will continue to be a thing. Dave just enjoys jumping on here, talking about old games, talking about new games, more than doing your own channel, mate. Is that right?
Yeah, I enjoy working with a really good friend, and I just love the content we put together. It works, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and it will continue through 2022 and beyond.
Yeah, so keep a lookout for new content, guys. We have got ideas for other stuff. We are thinking about doing some live streaming at some point. This is kind of a test in a way to see if it could be a thing. Let us know if you'd like us to do a weekly or maybe a monthly stream. I mean, me and Dave are busy as well in the real world, like all of you are. But yeah, again, thank you for the support. All of you have a good Christmas, a good festive season, and let us know in the comments what you are up to this year. Are you visiting family? Are you spending it at home? Are you going to be playing any video games? As always, thank you for joining Dave and me. As you can probably hear the dogs going mad outside. I'm off to close my window and pour myself another Coke Zero. Merry Christmas, have a good new year, and we'll see you in 2022.